Hello and welcome to Side Character Quest. I'm your side character guest, Eli, and tonight I have had 4 slices of pizza, a thing of cookies and milk, and I'm about to crack open a soda. I'm 30 years old and my stomach will rebel for hours afterwards. And tonight, hopefully after making healthier life decisions, is your side character host.
Hello, everyone. This is Ty. I had a salad and a seltzer, and right now I'm snacking on unbuttered popcorn.
What's up, bitches? One of us knows how to live. It's a race to the grave, and I am winning.
I swear to God, you did not choose you could not have chosen a better day to open with that if your goal was contrast.
That's so fucking good.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming to listen to join us today for Side Character Quest.
One of the last recordings before my heart gives out. Fun story. Recently I was making burgers. Trigger warning for anyone who hates the sound or hates people talking about meat. I'm about to do that. I was making burgers for my family, and the way I make burgers is I grill the burger, and then I caramelize some onions and cook some bacon and top it with that. Now, the way I cook bacon is the way the Lord intended. I melt butter in a pan and cook the bacon in butter. My mom looked at me in horror and disgust and said, "You know that your family has a long history of cholesterol problems, right?" And I look at my mother, halfway done with cooking this buttered bacon, and was like, obviously I did not know this. Why are you telling me now? Because I can't stop. I can't stop.
It's too tell you after the next day.
Or tell me when I'm a child, before I've gotten a taste for the forbidden buttered bacon fruit.
Oh man.
What are we here for? Are we playing Dungeons and Dragons? Or are we Welcome to Eli's Health Tips. If you die early, you pay less bills.
Well, appropriately, listeners might be able to hear an ambulance driving right by my window.
On its way to pick up me because of my oncoming heart attack.
Yes, they are prepared. So, Eli, do you need a recap?
So the last time we recorded was what, a calendar year ago? No, I think it was a month. But I think I remember.
I think it was a month and a half.
Yeah,
it was a while.
It was a while ago. Last time on Side Character Quest. So we were joined delightfully by Jordan Reed of so many other podcasts fame, playing beloved character Large Eagle, discount veterinarian, who kind of helped out. Well, he kind of had Roderick help him find some lost bones, and then gave Roderick some bones to make a prosthetic arm out of. And then implied that he may have seen the missing Velma getting taken by some guards. I think those are the main points. Is there anything else?
That's the gist of it.
We canonized some animals that probably shouldn't have been canonized.
Listen, you did not react as if you knew they existed, so who knows? Maybe Lar is just weird.
Yeah, and then it ended with Roderick, or Lar, strangely, Roderick promised a lot of money to Large Eagle, and Large Eagle said that he would be collecting that. And then he walked off into the darkness as Roderick ran back to Treya to go and try to rescue Velma from the guards escorting her. All right, I think I told you I said that I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Do you want me to set the scene, or do you just want to go into it?
Yeah, sure. Set the scene. I'm running. Here, you can cut this part off. Set the scene as like Treya is in her.
Metal glows white hot as Treya hammers away at a piece of copper. She looks at it with dissatisfaction and then throws it into a pile.
I kicked the fucking door in.
Okay.
Treya, I met a goblin.
Wait,
He had skin. Don't ask questions about that. Here's some bones. Make a prosthesis out of these for me, because I think it cost my family a lot of money.
What?
He saw Velma. I'm gonna go get the horses and go. You can stay here.
What do you mean?
Follow me. We got go. No questions. Treya, make an arm out of these bones. And then I kind of toss the bones, and then I turn and kick the door out the other way. I don't know which way it was a pull or a pull, but anyways, I don't got time to figure it out. And then I slam the door behind me as I race off to probably a little unbalanced, because currently Roderick is emotionally and probably still a little physically unbalanced as he rushes to Moonbeam to gallop off in the direction that he was told that Velma was.
Treya looks super confused. Roll me a quick perception check.
Haha, my weakness. A 4. A very unfunny, unhelpful 4.
Yeah, you are hyper focused on just getting through the town, getting to Moonbeam, hopping on, and then galloping back through town towards the tunnel that Laura had pointed out to you earlier. And you just go straight on. Full gallop?
Full gallop.
Hell yeah. You continue on for a while. What was it? Was it a few minutes? Was it 10, 20? It's some amount of time, but you were going fast. You were riding hard in this direction. You can barely see, it is so dark, but as you are going down this tunnel, there's a slight increase of ambient light ahead of you, which is great because you see that the tunnel has half collapsed in front of you.
Ooh, I pull back on those reins. I do a sick fucking skid move.
Nice. You are stopped in front of this half collapsed tunnel.
Okay, you say half collapsed. Is there any way around the collapsed portion, or?
You could definitely fit through. You, Roderick, know that you could definitely fit through. Roll me a perception check just to help you get a sense of the scene.
Hell yeah. That's a solid 6, baby.
Solid 6. Yeah, you know that you could pretty easily fit through yourself. Do you think you could get your Moonbeam through with some work, but yeah, you could definitely get through.
I just look at Moonbeam and I say, I'm sorry, friend, but speed is of the essence. And then I shoot him in the head. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Roderick slides off the saddle and he kind of throws the reins over the saddle horn to try to keep it out of Moonbeam's way in case Moonbeam needs to leave. And he gets through the collapsed portion of the tunnel.
What are you doing as you go through? Just charging on?
Yeah, it's full speed, baby. This is the closest I've ever come to because it's been like a months? It's been a while of wandering through these tunnels.
Yeah, it has. I'm having a hard time remembering exactly how much time we've established, but I would say it's been at least 2 weeks, maybe like a month and a half.
Gotcha.
I just have a hard time remembering.
Yeah, it's been a long time of me just wandering through these tunnels.
And also Roderick isn't sure how long it's been because he was like unconscious for who knows how long.
Yeah, so if this could be that like Velma has been captured and is now about to be executed because she's been in prison for so long. So
yeah, she could have taken over the community. Maybe she's the mayor.
Yeah, she could be the God King. So anyways, I'm sprinting. Right. I'm like tossing rocks out of my way. Yeah.
Cool. You were able to get past this sort of caved in section pretty quickly, and then the tunnel opens up again, and on the other side of these rocks, on the other side of this cave in, the ambient light, it is not blinding or daylight bright by any means, but after having been in this dark tunnel and you're rushed to get over here, almost traveling as if by sound, by ear, you find yourself able in a well-lit space. Relatively is what I'm saying. Dim light. As you exit this tunnel, the room that you're in opens up into a large cavernous space.
And there I see Velma with 2 dead skeleton guards beside her. Mission accomplished, Roderick. Haha.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, Ty. Yeah, how often are we gonna play this game?
A fair number.
That's a 19, baby.
19, hell yeah. You find yourself in a large underground cavern, like I've said before. Stone everywhere. You hear the sound of rushing water coming from below you, and you find yourself on a plus sign shaped bridge cutting across this cavern. There are tunnels on either side of that plus sign, and there's clearly something down below you as well. The bridges look, although they're stone, they look very old, very well worn. There's moss on some of them. There's moss on a statue at the center of the stone, and there is also a what appears to be some sort of like platform, wooden platform with attached to a pulley system at that center cross of the bridges.
Okay, I am going to. Eli is gonna make a decision. Roderick's going to make it immediately, but Eli is going to press A by the statue to get the lore that you want to drop from the statue, Ty.
Okay. As you approach the statue with the 19, I'll say that you notice the statue is... It's fairly hard to make out at first as you approach because it is backlit to you. But with the 19, as you approach it, you see that it is taller than a normal person. It is... very broad, and it has a boar face.
And there's no, like, inscription that has all the lore about this statue that you want to give me?
No.
Ty, I'm looking in your eyes. I know
roll
there's...
roll me an investigation check.
18!
Looking at it, you can see these veins of blue stone going through this statue, and following those veins, you see on the back of it a larger blue crystal embedded in the back that is emitting a very, very dim pulsing light.
Ooh, see, here's the thing. Eli knows something about what that could be, but Roderick wouldn't. Am I gonna have to fight the statue, Ty?
Who knows?
You know!
Well, I will also add, it has not responded to you being here.
Okay, fair.
Nothing has changed with the statue. The statue has not moved. The pulsing does not seem to be moving just in your presence.
Roderick sees that, and he's gonna do whatever he can to not turn his back to this statue, because that's sketchy. Can I do some sort of investigation or survival for a tracking check to see if I can find, like, you said there was, like, moss growing everywhere. See if there was, like, some sort of tracks that he could potentially see where a group of people may have passed recently.
I think that's really cool. Go for it.
That's a 3. Hey, Ty.
Yep.
No one has to know that I just rolled a 3.
I'll give you something. While you're looking around and you don't really get a sense of who might be here. Maybe it's just because the light in here is so dim, it's kind of hard to make out any tracks in the moss. But while you're over there, you hear a rock sort of tumble back the way you came.
I turn around, truncheon drawn.
You see Treya standing just behind the edge of the tunnel into the cavern.
Treya, wow, you must have worked pretty hard to get that arm done in time.
She sees you doing that, and as she does, she looks from side to side and then stands up and walks forward towards you.
I did not have time to make anything. I tossed it into a bag. Did you do something? It's back with the horse, but did you do something back at town?
Yeah.
There were some very angry people that kind of might have been chasing me out as I came following you.
I did. I think I beat someone up for a tooth.
You think you did? You're acting as if this has been something months ago.
I believe I may have threatened some people to get a tooth of a whale. I want to say.
I don't know. This is Okay, this is probably not the time or place, but we are going to have some trouble if we try to go back that way. Sorry, you left here in quite a hurry. What are we looking for here? What is going on?
Well, like I said, I met a goblin that had skin, so you can imagine my surprise. And he gave me some bones, and he told me that he may have seen my friend being taken by guards. And I followed the direction he gave to here, but as you can see, we can go that way, that way, that way, or down where there are other ways down there.
Okay.
You see the issue.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Also, that statue has a crystal glowing in it. So,
Golem.
fucking Eli knew it. That's a solid 3, baby!
Fuck yeah! So she,
I think that's my third 2 that I've rolled tonight.
Right. So I guess the question is, which way do we go?
Yes.
Do you want to go down? Do you want to go to the right or forward? What do you want to do?
Roderick stares into her eye sockets like that's the whole fucking issue that I'm at right now.
You want to just
she pulls a dice out of her pocket.
want to roll a dice? What do you decide?
I think I have an idea.
Okay.
It might be a bad idea.
All right.
Hello! Velma!
I will say that you definitely hear, when you do that, you definitely hear a little bit of movement, as if someone is moving in the darkness. You can just tell that with your passive perception. You can't tell where the sound is coming from, and I don't feel like having you continuously roll more perception checks unless you're gonna insist on it.
Nope, I won't.
Okay. Listener, Eli, I just saw Eli roll again.
This is 7.
That's not great.
It's better.
Yeah, you definitely heard someone, somewhere in this space.
Treya, do you have a device of some sort that can help find something that's been lost or uncover tracks or something?
Yeah, I do have.
She reaches into her pocket and grabs a shard of metal.
Hell, if I take this.
And then she pulls out a light hammer out of her pocket and just hammers away a few little etches of symbols onto this sheet of metal, which then starts glowing, releasing a bright light to help you look around. If you would like to roll an investigation or perception check with advantage, feel free. How'd you do, bud?
That's an 11.
How'd you do? That's an 11, bud?
An 11. That's my passive perception, bud.
All right, here's what I'll tell you. Looking around...
Roderick is canonically blind, right? Like,
Yes.
he canonically needs glasses. I think at this point, we can all agree that glasses must not exist. Like, there must not be an ophthalmologist in South Bend, because the number of times we have been brought to a screeching standstill because Roderick can't see something is incredible. He is clearly nearsighted. I need to find an ophthalmologist. Velma, I can't... You know how the world is just always a blur and you can't ever really see... Like, he spends most of his time as part of, like, the worship of Lumen. He must just stare into the sun. And he's like, you know how most of the world is just, like, an indiscriminate blur and you can never really see anything?
Metaphorically?
No, I mean, you know, it's just very normal that you can't see very well.
Well, it's for the sake of argument, let's say I agree with you.
I can't see anything ever.
Okay. Well, I
see, looking around, she's been helping you investigate this space.
see, and there's the pulley system, there's that ladder over there, there's a door on the bridge over to the left. That looks like a door, maybe a room back there. So these other two paths, I believe they're just going off to other settlements or something like that. Just based on how wide they are, look like they're for carriages and horse and stuff like that. So I say we try down or to the left.
Okay. Cover me. Roderick goes kicks in the door to the left.
All right. You kick in the door to the left.
It's a pull door. He shatters his knee.
And as you do that, Treya is standing sort of behind you, facing out, and she is holding her light hammer at the ready, with her glove glowing in her other hand. And you look into this room and see... roll me a perception check again.
Why?
I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to give you something regardless.
I critically failed. Hey, Ty, no fucking joke. Make Roderick a pair of glasses.
Oh my god.
I crit failed. That's a fucking onezo.
Oh my god, I was just about to say, as long as you don't critically fail.
Someone comes out of the corner and is like, pocket stand, and just throws it in my eyes. Cuts my eyeball out. I'm blind forever.
You kick open the door. It's fairly dark in here, but enough light comes in that you can see it just looks like a fucking storage room or something. I don't know. Nothing useful.
Treya, can you use your non-eyeball eyes to see anything, because I'm clearly blind?
Okay.
She pushes past you, and stepping into this room, she holds up that piece of copper again, and this sheet of copper that she's hammered these little symbols onto, and it lights up and brightens up the room. In here, you see... By the way, do you close the door behind you or you leave it open?
That's a loaded fucking question, Ty.
Yeah. Which is worse?
I think Roderick leaves it open.
Looking around the room, now that it has been lit up, you can see boxes, you can see cots, you can see all kinds of different things in this space. And it all is very old, it's very ratty, it's falling apart, except for you catch a little bit of vibrant dye peeking out from behind one of the barrels.
Is anyone in here?
You see the piece of fabric, the dyed fabric, just sort of shift a little bit, but you don't get a response.
I am a friend to anyone except for my enemies. Yep.
He means the best.
That makes me sound dumb. I am looking for a friend of mine, and anyone who may have seen her. And I think he's gonna start edging over, like kind of moving his body so that he's between that like fabric and the door out. You know, not obviously blocking the exit, but putting himself in a spot where, like, if someone were to bolt,
yeah,
he could maybe stop them.
Does a 17 hit your AC?
Yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt.
Okay.
What is my fucking AC, like 5?
You get beamed in the head by a stone.
Fun fact, my AC is 9.
Radical.
By a stone? Fuck! Wait, hold on. Fuck. Ugh. What the... who did that? Show yourself.
As you say that, a small girl wearing a violet cloak steps out from behind it and is bouncing another pebble in her hand.
Wait, is this the girl that was with Velma?
Yes.
That's an objective right there.
She is looking at you with a ferocious look. I don't know, a fierce gaze, and is gearing up to throw another stone.
Roderick drops his truncheon and kneels down in front of her, like with his hands forward, just to show that he's not meaning any harm. And he says, "It's you. I don't know if you remember me." And he looks down at like his decaying, essentially, body and his missing arm and like his scruffy looks at after like weeks of not shaving. And he's just like, you were with Velma.
Roll me a charisma check.
Do Roderick have charisma? Roderick do have charisma. Just straight up charisma?
Do you want to pitch me on some other skill?
I would say persuasion because I'm trying to persuade them that I'm not an enemy, but that's just a straight up charisma check anyways. That is an 18.
You see her like looking very intently at your mouth while you speak. Then she nods and she kind of raises her hand that does not have the stone in it, and she very slowly does a few quick gestures.
Oh, Velma, do you...
Or Treya, you mean?
Fuck, yeah. Treya, do you, And I think he does what I would do in this situation, which would be doesn't want to, like, offend, doesn't know what to do, doesn't want to make things worse.
She asked to confirm that we know Velma.
And then Treya raises her hands and, while speaking aloud to you, signs to the girl.
Yes, we are friends with, well, Roderick here is friends with Velma. He's looking for her. He wants to make sure she's safe.
And then making sure that he is facing the girl and speaking, like, clearly and not slowly, but, like, you know, enunciating. Mm-hmm. He says, I was told that she was coming this way. Have you seen her recently?
As soon as she notices that Treya can understand her signing, that is fluent in CSL, she begins signing very rapidly to Treya, who then relays the information to you.
She says that she was traveling with Velma until Velma got captured by the guards back a ways, and she's been following her ever since, waiting for an opportunity to get her free.
Roderick kind of straightens up a little bit and grabs his truncheon. He's like, well, child, the opportunity has come. Point me into her direction.
Roll me a quick performance.
That's a 21. That's a 21.
When you do that, she relaxes, looks like she's relaxing as like, yes, someone that can like take some of the weight off of me for this.
An adult is here.
An adult is here. And then as she relaxes, her hand that's still around the pebble tightens and she smiles.
This may seem silly. Do you have anything on you that is spicy?
She looks very confused.
Hot.
And so does...
Hot, spicy, a meatball.
Jesus. Oh, man. She looks around the room and looks at the crates and then just shrugs.
She says that...
then starts signing.
She says that she doesn't have anything like that.
It's fine.
Do you know where Velma is now?
Pause. Pause for relaying information.
She says that Velma is... They're getting ready to take her away through one of the canals. That's not good. She's down below the bridge at one of the canals.
Okay. Treya, you stay here with her. Don't let her out of your sight.
Of course.
This won't take long. And I think Roderick tears off like a piece of fabric from his pants and like ties it around his head to like keep his hair out of his eyes. And he's fucking like, soak
up a little bit of that bean blood from you getting bean with that stone.
Yes. He's got a mission.
Yeah.
Like he's finally like, it's like in a video game where you've been stuck in a level for so long and then you just get like a little bit further and you're like, all right. And you start sitting forward and you're like fucking ready. Roderick is ready. You said that there was a elevator type system, right? Because I know you said that there's a ladder,
Yes.
but ladders might be difficult for Roderick at the moment.
Ah, fair. Yeah, so you remember that outside next to that statue, next to the golem, there was a large platform with a pulley system attached to it of some sort. It looks like you would guess the platform is designed to like lift things, now that you know there's canals down there, maybe from the canal up to the bridges or vice versa. So definitely could hold human weight, assuming that it's stable and everything over the
Perfect.
years.
Treya, is there any way to control the golem?
As you say that, you see a flash of blue light come through the open door,
I hope the answer is yes.
and you hear a scrape of stone, and you turn and look out the open door and see the head of the boar turning towards you.
Treya, I hope the answer is yes.
She looks at you and, boy, it's hard to read a skull. But right now, it's not. You know 100% what she's thinking.
I don't have any way to stop that thing.
Roderick stretches and he's like, it is hard to crack your back when you can't grab another wrist. But I guess we're gonna see if I can crack this thing's back. And Roderick just, okay. You said the golem was slightly bigger than an average human. Well, Roderick is also slightly bigger than an average human. He is going to run full force at the golem with the intent of carrying it off the bridge.
I fucking love that. Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 round to try this before rolling you into initiative.
Okay. What's this gonna be? Athletics? Football?
I think it's
Football check?
strength v strength, dog.
Okay.
Let me look up what this thing's strength is. Here's a guess, probably high.
Okay, I rolled the second best that I could roll, so.
Oh my god. Okay, for the record, strength for this ancient stone golem, +5.
Okay. Oh, as I'm running and doing this, I yell, Velma, I'm coming down!
18 + 5, 23.
That's a tie.
What?
That's a fucking tie. I rolled a 19 plus.
Describe this to me, Eli.
It's a 22. I got a 22.
Damn it, Eli!
Now listen, if you let me do athletics, I got a 25 as a tackle.
I don't think I can give that to you. I really want to.
Hey Ty. Hey Ty.
Yeah?
Would you consider football an athletic thing?
Here's what I'll say. This thing is old and it's whirring up. I will give you advantage. It's on mossy, like wet mossy stone. I will give you advantage in this run.
So
That's the best I can do for you.
So I need to get a crit 20.
Yes. Please.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my other d20. Okay.
All right, bud.
I rolled a 19.
Did you really?
I rolled a 19. So I guess I fucking run into this fucking thing and it like skids back a little bit and then just...
Yeah. It skids back a full 6 or 7 inches before it manages to stop itself moments from falling over the edge of this cliff, or off of this bridge.
I still think it should be an athletics check.
Roll me initiative.
Okay, that's a 17.
Hell yeah. This golem, covered with moss and just sort of trying to reposition itself and get more stable, reaches out and swipes at you with an arm. 20 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically as bad as it could have gone. 4.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
Roderick just kind of grunts, come on, you son of a bitch, and he's gonna keep trying to push.
All right, roll me another strength v strength.
19.
15. You shove this thing back, and it's going to have to roll a deck save to keep from falling off, which I wouldn't have done if you had done the initial surprise, but just doing it because I know this is not quite how the rules really work, but I like this moment.
No, I got you.
There's no way this is enough. I didn't set the value ahead of time, but it definitely would have been higher than 5. You push this thing and it skids back, and then it tumbles backwards over the side of this bridge, falling and crashing into the water below, making a huge sound. While it does so, you look down at the waters below and notice the form of someone in the shadows deep below, running away from the crashing golem.
I yell, "Whoever down there has my friend, it would be best if you released her now, but I'm coming down either way." And then I turn and I say, Treya, keep her safe. And then I look to the girl and I kneel down and I say, I will be back with Velma, I promise.
She nods at you.
I go and I fucking go to the platform and I fucking kick the pulley system to drop me down. Let's fucking do this.
The pulley that you're on, it starts moving slowly, but then picks up speed very fast as you drop nearly 2 stories to the platform below, positioned above these canals. Looking out across from you, how do I describe the space that you're in? What do you do the moment you hit down?
So it's very important to know that Roderick has a lot of bluster right now, but he is a weakened man running on very little food and sleep, and he did just run his full ass strength into a rock statue and just drop very quickly. So he probably looks around and kind of limps a little bit and kind of tries to stretch a little bit as he comes off the platform and yells, "Velma, if you can hear me, say something."
You, so the space that you're in, like I mentioned before, is right in between the plus-shaped bridges above you and the plus-shaped canals that are in the shadows of those bridges. Those canals meet at a cross-section that is right below a stone room. So there's sort of imagine you have like a gazebo type of thing that has the canals running under it, and that gazebo-like space is open, and you see Velma shackled and bound in that space with 3 other figures with her.
I look at the figures and I say, "There has been a misunderstanding between us and you. Know this, I will not be able to hear anything that you say. But also know that that is my friend that is bound. And as she is bound with rope, I am bound to return her to where she is from. Release her to me, and we will leave peacefully. If you do not release her, then I cannot assure you that you will come out of this okay."
I would like you to roll me an intimidation check with advantage, because boy oh boy, you sold this shit.
I also just yeeted a statue down from...
That's what I'm saying. You not... Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. I got +5 to intimidation, baby. Okay, that's an 18.
No way, they got a 10. The 2 figures that are, so there's 3 figures with Velma. 2 of them are in some sort of matching uniform and are standing on either side of her, and you see they have the truncheons on their side, just like you did. And one of them releases and then backs away. The other one is puffing out their chest towards you, but then looks to their side as they see the other one backing up. And you see their jaw moving, and then they also back away.
While they're talking, Roderick is standing there, as straight as he can. His whole fucking right side is probably one big bruise after what just happened. But he is standing as straight as he can with his truncheon firmly gripped, but to his side, not in any stance. And he is sitting there intently, eyes, switching between the 3.
Gotcha.
Just, clearly watching what they are doing.
I would like you to roll me a either an insight or a perception to are you trying to get a better vibe of their whole deal, or are you trying to get a better vibe of the tactical situation you find yourself in?
He is not trying to do either.
Okay.
He is trying to display that he is like, it is more of a like part of what he is like, what he is doing. He knows that he's not going to be able to understand them. He is just trying to put on an air of confidence.
Gotcha.
And readiness. Yeah. So I'll still roll it, see what you can give me, but it's a +1 on either one. So
cool.
Yeah, that's a 4.
These fucking rolls, man. You notice both of them sort of turn their heads off to the left of where you're standing now. So they are sort of letting, have let go of Velma, who is still shackled and bound, but she stands up. You see her, same Velma as always, a little bit dirtier and looks a little bit gaunter than you last saw her, but, more or less okay. Still there, still wearing her vest, still doing all right. And she steps forward towards you.
And I take 2 very carefully measured steps, like almost like rolling off that intimidation. Like I am stepping forward, time is up for you to choose. So I say, it is time for you to make a decision. Leave now or I will make you. Before they have a chance to respond, you hear the sound of water crashing off to your right, their left, the direction that they had looked before, and I'm going to... Are you about to fucking tell me that golems are actually very good swimmers, Ty?
No, sir. I'm about to tell you the water is not super deep, but also it's not coming from where that... It's also not coming from where that golem fell. It's coming from a different spot. Do you remember how the North Bridge was kind of collapsed a little bit?
Yeah.
There was there's a piece of that bridge flying right the fuck at you right now, and the second golem that threw it, they got a nat 20. That'll be 14 damage.
I think he hears the noise and just goes, uh-oh. 14 damage. Good. I am now at half health. I am bloodied, as the old D&D handbooks would tell you.
All right.
You just see a drop of blood.
As this happens, and as you're just sort of stabilizing yourself on this sort of rocking elevator platform type of thing, you see the third skeleton that is in this gazebo space, who's wearing robes that don't seem to be matching everybody else. You see them just sort of like dance from foot to foot, almost like they're giggling.
Velma, the girl is up there with a friend. Run now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna charge at the fucking mage.
You see her just sort of like back up between the two guards and just sort of flip herself over the edge of the gazebo and down into the canal below to get away from where the fight is happening.
Roger's just like, she's fucking shackled. That's fucking silly. That's when she's gonna die. I came so far.
And she drowns and she's dead. You run at the figure that is wearing the robes. What do you do?
I fucking knock him across the face with my truncheon.
All right, roll me a attack.
Oh, that's a crit 20, baby. That's a crit fucking 20.
Okay, as you do that, this is not going to undo what you're doing. It's going to make it a little cooler. As you are approaching them, and they've stopped their giggling.
They back up, and I hit all 3 of them, Three Stooges style, and their skulls get vaporized.
No, sir. The rictus grin of this robed figure is locked straight on you as they pull a little blue card out of their pocket, which starts to glow and then disappear. But as that starts to happen, your truncheon smacks the fuck out of their arm, and the card shoots off in another direction and falls to the ground unactivated.
And then I lean close and I say, "You've activated my trap card, bitch."
Roll me the damage on that person.
That's a 6 total. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on my damage.
Whew. As that happens, you hear Treya from above. Wait, no. How do I want to do that? I need to follow the initiative. That's what I've got to do. That's how it do.
That's how it did.
Which is very, unfortunate for someone here.
Probably me. And anyways, that's how Roderick dies a second time.
You hear the sound of more footsteps as a third person in uniform hops into the gazebo. Well, those first two characters. Well, the first two guards were carrying truncheons. This one person appears to be carrying a sword, and they are going to approach you and try to swing at you. That would be a 16 to hit.
Yeah. Would you believe that not having armor or a shield is very unfortunate for a paladin?
That'll be 3 damage. Real bad.
Real quick, can Roderick see where Velma is in the water?
So the gazebo has like sort of I say gazebo, it's not really a gazebo. I just mean that,
Yeah, I getcha.
Yeah. But so the fencing around it is solid rock. So you'd have to like lean over the side to look down.
Gotcha. He just yells, "Velma, get to the platform."
I'm on it. I'm going. You just focus on them.
Yeah. Roderick's about to focus on getting to the platform himself.
Okay.
But you just let me know when everyone's done killing.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see if Roderick's still alive.
The two guards that were just previously holding Velma, they look at you and look at their boss, who just struck at you, and they're gonna roll a quick wisdom check to see if they are over your intimidation. What did you roll originally?
It was either an 18 or a 19.
Okay, yeah,
I think it was an 18.
They're still frightened, so they are backing up and they are staying off to the side. Going to give you a moment more, and you hear from above,
Roderick, what's going on?
Nothing good. We're working on it.
all right. You hear Velma moving around in the water, getting over towards that platform, and you see the robed figure clutching their truncheoned hand, moving off towards the corner, getting as far away from you as possible, looking petulant, I think is the right word.
And I know that I could get an attack of opportunity as he moves away from him, but I don't. I let him move away from me.
Do you really?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm not trying to fight here. I'm trying to get the fuck out.
All right. I guess it's your turn now.
Okay. Is there anyone, okay, so I'm going to take the disengage action.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and I'm going to run back to the platform of the elevator. As I'm running, can I lean down and grab that card that dude dropped?
Yes.
I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get to the platform. Is Velma on the platform?
Velma is on the platform.
I fucking kick the pulley or whatever I need to do to go up.
As you do, the pulley starts spinning rapidly, and the platform shoots up.
I look and I say, Velma, I'm in a lot of pain. We're gonna get up here and we're gonna run, and you're gonna have to keep those arms behind your back. But things might get worse before they get better. Would you believe that I have made fewer friends?
I can believe that.
Okay. I have made one friend though, and we found the girl.
I don't know that this is the time for that, she says, as the bridge that you are now stepping onto, you hear it starting to crack.
The fuck?
And you hear a huge thud as the stone golem starts pummeling the supports for the bridge.
Where's Treya? Is she? We're all up on the bridge.
She
right?
has met you at the middle plus sign, and you see her signing to the girl, who then starts to move in your direction.
I look at Treya and I say, Treya, tell her I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
She starts to sign.
Okay, I throw the truncheon, I slide it into my waist belt, and then I just one arm scoop this girl and start fucking running.
What direction do you go?
Back to the horse, back to Moonbeam.
Whew, okay, all right. You start running back. I fucking love that. As you guys are running, the bridges behind you starts to just crumble and crack, and you hear the boulders, bricks falling down and crashing into the canal below.
I'm yelling. I start yelling, Velma, if you need to, hop on my back or something. I don't know if your little legs can keep up, but we gotta get the hell out of here.
Don't shut up, you little idiot. I'm keeping up just fine.
Okay, also, I guess it would be hard for you to do that because your arms are behind your back.
Roderick, just keep going!
I am in so much pain!
It's only a matter of time before they... If they really want to follow us, with 2 golems, and I'm sure they can get up here. We should probably keep moving.
Treya walks over to Velma.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your shackles.
And you see her glove glow bright, and then she touches the chain links between the shackles and holds them until the links split, start glowing and split.
Yeah.
Sir Roderick, are you doing all right?
I took a rock. I hit a rock real hard, and then a rock hit me real hard.
You see the girl signing.
I gently put the little girl back down. I probably put her down already,
Yeah.
but
You see her signing as you say that, and Treya says,
No, it was another. I'm pretty sure it was another rock.
there were a couple of rocks. All right, we should be good. Treya, how many people were following you?
Hell, I don't know exactly the population of Settlement 14.
That's disheartening.
That's a little bit of a joke. It wasn't the whole town. It was like a posse.
what is my voice?
It was a posse kind of size.
I didn't think bullying like 5 kids was going to do that, but am I wrong in thinking that that's the only way we can go right now?
I think it is. We're probably going to have to pass through there.
Velma.
Roderick, what's our plan? And who's?
This is Velma. Velma? I mean, fuck. I took a rock to the head. Velma. This is Treya. Treya, this is Velma. I think the best thing to do right now is split up.
Hello.
2 on each horse. Treya, I know you've ridden a horse. Are you a confident horse rider?
Yes, I can ride fairly well.
We're gonna go fast.
Velma, do you still have...
I think I should be the one riding if we want to go fast. She's eyeing Treya, who did not sound confident.
Okay, fair. Velma, you take... I am sorry. Child, what is your name?
Nope. Even Eli knows thank you, and that's all. So I was thinking, like, what would Roderick know in sign language? And the answer is very little.
That's fair. She signs at you.
Roderick, like, should I do like a history check to see how much of it he's able to get on his first pass?
I just actually signed at Eli. Yeah, go for it.
Would that be history check?
You can pitch me on something else. You could do just a straight intelligence check, but I feel like that would probably be worse for you.
It's the same. It's
Okay.
the same. +0, baby. Roderick didn't retain that at all.
That's fair.
And he looks, and he's like, I am very sorry for my own ignorance and my own inability to keep up. Unfortunately, now is not a safe time for me to learn a new language.
She goes by Fran.
Fran. Fran, you seem to be a very brave person. Know this, I have been sent by the authorities of South Bend, and presumably your mother, to find you and bring you back.
When you say that, when you say her mother, her eyes get wide.
And I will be bringing you back safely. So I need you to trust me. I want you to ride with Velma. Treya, you ride with me. Velma, we are going to ride as fast as we can this way. Treya, you are going to yell directions, and we are going to go based entirely on your directions. Are we all good?
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, I understand.
Velma, you take Moonbeam.
Got it.
I will ride upon Starshine, and yeah, okay, let's do this.
You see Velma signing to Fran. A little bit more clumsily than Treya does.
I am the only one who does not know sign language, and I'm very self-conscious.
I think that's a good place for us to stop.
Okay.
Woo! How you feeling, Eli?
I'm feeling very nervous, Ty. I'm now at half health, and I'm about to ride through a posse that's out to get me because I'm a big bully. And also, there was a shadow figure that I just didn't worry about, so hopefully that's not gonna be.
When was this?
You mentioned that there was someone in the shadows, like, moving around. I don't know if he was the person with the sword.
Oh, that was the lead. The head guard.
Okay, cool. Okay. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot between where we are now and safety.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that depressing thought, as we approach what I'm assuming might end up being the final episode of this arc, I was about to say let's pitter-patter on out of here, but do you have it?
Wait, I got this.
Okay.
Let's giddy up, partner. Yeah!
Yeah!
Thanks to the Joy Drops for the use of Not Drunk as our intro and outro music. Find them at thejoydrops.com. You can find us at sidecharacterquest.com, at SCQ Podcast on Twitter, or by email at sidecharacterquest@gmail.com.
The Scavengers Network.
Creator-driven,
Community-focused.
treasured content.
Well, Daniel, it looks like Frankenstein's Jukebox is going to be joining the Scavengers Network.
I heard. It's very exciting, but it does mean we need to write an ad.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I have an idea. You know how on Frankenstein's Jukebox we take two songs from a given year and pull out the things we like about them and use those aspects to make a new song?
Of course, we call that new song a song promise.
Well, what if we used a similar strategy with our ad?
Hey, I think that's a great idea. What are some aspects of your favorite podcast ads?
Well, I like ads where the two hosts are talking to each other, pretending like they're not doing the ad.
That's a good one. I like when the information about the show is presented in a way that demonstrates the concept of the show.
Oh, for sure. Frankenstein's Jukebox, the second Wednesday of every month, with song promises being released when we finish them, on the Scavengers Network.
There'll be like a little music playing and then bloopers.
Oh yeah, we gotta do the sync. I've been recording for 10 minutes.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah. Back when I said, I'm gonna start recording.
Treya looks super confused. I'm gonna make a couple of quick noises to potentially edit in of her being confused. Roderick, what are you doing? Stop! What? Hey, no! What do you mean? I might edit those in earlier.
That is a pool door.
That is a pool door.
That's
That is
Italian.
a pool door.
It's me, Trey.
This is a pool. This is a pool door.
Ah,
This is a pool door.
I don't have time to pull. And I pull.
Okay.
Have you ever seen True Grit? The remake?
No, I have not. Describe it to me. take as much time as you need so we can wait for this ambulance to pass.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good movie. I never saw the original one with John Wayne. I saw the remake with oh my god, what's his fucking name? He played the Big Lebowski. He played the dude in the Big Lebowski.
Jeff something?
Jeff Bridges. Yes.
Jeff Bridges. Thank you.
Well, it's a great movie.
Thinking Jeff
Pretty good.
Richardson.
I love a good Western. And there is a scene where basically a character has been bitten by a snake and time is of the essence to get them to a doctor. And they're going as fast as they can. And the horse breaks its leg. And without thinking, Rooster Cogburn, Jeff Bridges, grabs the person that is on the horse with him, slides off the horse and shoots it in the back of the head so that the horse doesn't just suffer and on die. The plane and then die. But it is the most fucking traumatic moment. Because he just it is no thought in his mind. He's I gotta get this person to a doctor. This horse is dead. Bam. Go, go, go. But anyways, I don't pull out a gun and shoot Moonbeam in the head.
If you did pull out a gun, that would be quite a twist.
I pull out my Glock 9 that Roderick has always had with him. Yeah, she could be the God King.
She could be the God King. Who knows?
Hopefully you do.
What?
Ty, who's the God King?
Wait, was I supposed to have that figured out?
I just wrote. Oh no! I just wrote God King.
God King. Just for the record, I have rolled initiative for this Stone Golem and the girl and Treya all ahead of time, just so I wouldn't have to during the thing.
Cool. Hell yeah! Grip it and rip it.
Thank you.
Or whatever I need to do to go up.
As you do, the pulley starts spinning rapidly, and the platform shoots up. Originally, I was not planning on having it work that way, but I like what you're doing, and I don't want to impede it.
So much pain!
So we're actually at a point where we could stop and stop this encounter here, because I feel like you have just... Damn it, I have once again created a situation where poor decaying architecture defeats the big boss. That was not my intent.
Yeah, Roderick wasn't about to fight a second golem. That was not going to happen. And then you can put in some horse noises there.
That sounds good to me. Do you remember that time? Do you remember that time that I you said something there was some sound effect that you asked me to put in, and I put like a boing.
Oh, fuck. Yes.
It's put in some spooky sounds and some lightning.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was during the Halloween special. And my favorite part was when you said, "I'm not going to put in a fart noise here."
I'm glad that you appreciated that. That was my favorite part as well.
Coward.